Welcome back, everyone. Continuing Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. I need to go to sleep, though. Rather tired.
This dream again. I thought I wasn't going to have it anymore.
Don't want to see anymore.
Hour 4, The Evil Dream. So as you can see, Miku is also suffering from the curse. Her tattoo is red. Whoop. Beyond the railing is something wrapped in cloth. In outline, it looks human-shaped. Yep, it does. There's a thick sacred robe across the door. The door doesn't even budge when I try to open it. There's a strong presence emanating from the door. So as we learned earlier, Miku is also falling underneath the curse. It's great they used pretty much the same maps from the original game. I thought I saw something glowing over here. And I did. Is this camera obscura? But I don't want to remember anymore. So as you can see, I think it's the same one that no, I don't think it is the same one from the original game. Just want to make sure there aren't any items being hidden out of sight. There's a stone slate on the door and several stones are inlaid. Perhaps it is a contrivance to unlock it. You tried, but it won't open. There's a minute script engraved on the stone slab. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. But where do we get that? There's a miniature shrine above my head. The door of the shrine is open, and I can see amulets and talismans inside. No sleeping stone? Damn it. What? She's gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. That is not good to be using all that film, all the medicine in one fight. That was bad. Come on. Oh, come on. There's something on the floor where the man with the hatchet was. Simulacrum mask. A white, expressionless mask. On the back is a metal attachment for hanging. Something has fallen on the floor. You've acquired the Sacred Stone Amulet. Miku Hinasaki's special ability, slow a ghost's movements. By pressing the circle button and using the Sacred Stone, you slow the movement of ghosts. Since the ghost moves more slowly, it is easier to dodge attacks or aim in the Shutter Chance or Fatal Frame. You cannot use the Sacred Stone if the Sacred Stone meter drops to 0. If Miku damages a ghost or receives damage, the Sacred Stone meter replenishes. The higher your level, the faster it replenishes, and the longer its duration of effect. I didn't pick up this film over here. Okay, but if you remember from the very first Fatal Frame game where we hang masks, just gonna head over there. Why did you go that far? Remember that jump scare? Looks like some of them look like handprints stains. Okay, we'll save. Just because I don't want to deal with that again. The metal fixture on the back of the simulacrum mask looks like they are made to match perfectly with the fixtures on the door. You hung the simulacrum mask on the fixtures on the door. The face of the simulacrum mask I hung on the door has changed to an expression of anger. The door appears to be unlocked. This wasn't over here last time. That was great. Her face isn't always bloody. Sorry, I missed. That startled me. There we go. Akito. There's something on the floor where the ghost of the long-haired woman was. Twilight Stone. There's a pentagonal lithograph stone carved with what looks like Sanskrit writing. Responding to the Twilight Stone you brought, it looks as though the door mechanism has begun to move. Remember this puzzle? By fitting in the Twilight Stone into the last space, it looks like the lock opened. This was Kirie's chamber. Okay, Miku is the strongest of all of the three characters we'll play. So that's what we're seeing here. That's a really useful ability, though. I think you share points between all three characters in this game. Old books are lined up on a small bookshelf. One of them looks like a diary or something, but the moisture coming in through the window has smudged the writing, and I can't read any of it. There's an old book on top of the desk. Crimson Diary. Snow is falling. It's a quiet night. This could be the last snow of the 10 years of changing seasons I have watched from this window. As I watch the snow, I get the feeling that something has passed. Finally, I have severed all of my attachments. I'll give my body over to the ropes and seal the gates. Kizuna Himuro. The rope priestess. Himuro Mansion. The memories of a girl who was tied up here. It's a different girl, it's not Kirie. Controller vibrating. Okay. I'm gonna switch film. Oh, I must have just got it. Is there anything else in here? That was rather easy. I remember it being a little harder than that. I think we fight her again. As you can see, it's not dripping blood like it was in the first game.
Big brother's over here.
What about my brother?
Over here.
Missed. Ugh, I feel so bad. I could reload the save and try again, but I don't really care. If you're particular about spirit list, completing your spirit list, save constantly. Ah,
Over here.
got her this time. I think. Sorry if you can hear the helicopter. Yeah, I think you can, because my mic is acting. I can't control the outside world, I'm sorry.
Save the two.
Was that Miku's dream? But why? It seems Miku is having that same dream, too. The rope house. The house in Miku's dream is different from the one I've been seeing. The corridor is hung with rope, the blood altar, the woman torn apart. Miku has a memory of these things. Is the place somehow connected to Miku and her memories of her brother? The girl who works as my assistant. She too wanders the house in her dreams, looking for Mafuyu, her brother. She's always been so cheerful and strong. What happened to her in the past? Is she still wounded by what happened, just like me? The girl who called Miku back when she tried to leave her dream. Your brother's here, she said in a sad, mournful voice. Miku was stunned by what she heard. I don't see Miku anywhere. She's always awake by now, but maybe she's still in her room? Oh, do you see it? Do you see the feet? Let's take a picture. But they're gone. That is like the scariest thing. That freaked me out so much the very first time I played this game. And if you don't pull up your camera, they just remain there for a few nights. They go away eventually, but they'll be there for a while. Oh, she's awake.
Miku? Ray, I'm sorry. I don't feel so well. I couldn't sleep.
Miku? Oh, Ray, I don't feel so well today. I didn't sleep so well. Miku, did something happen yesterday? I just had a strange dream. That's all. Please, don't worry about me. By the way, a letter came for you this morning. I left it in the kitchen. Thanks. Get some rest today. And then there's this. Photo of Kei Amakura. Isn't this him? Where did you find this photo? Yesterday, looking through my brother's albums. My brother worked on the same editing team as you for a while. I thought there might be a photo of him left over from those days. I see. Thank you. On the back of the photo is written Kei Amakura, recent photo of author. Must have been taken for like a book. You see, the doll's hair is longer. You see, like the color red, Miku. Okay, she's not gonna talk to me. I've been shunned. It looks like it's from Kei. Miku must have brought it in and left it here. She did just tell us that. Dear you, have you listened to the 3 tapes I sent before? I'd like you to listen to them before you read the rest. Maybe you won't believe it, but I've had the manor sleep dream. First I thought I was just thinking about the manor too much, but after listening to those tapes and to Mio, I'm displaying the same symptoms. In the dream, I'm in a snowy manor. I don't remember it well, but it resembles the house I got the camera obscura from. I get a bad sense from the manor, just like the testimonies. The only difference is I was pursuing Mio in the manor, and Mio wasn't dead. If the urban legend of the Manor of Sleep is true, and I can wake Mio from her dream, maybe I can save her. Even if it makes little sense, I feel I'm getting closer to the truth. Regards, Kei Amakura. 3 cassettes? Maybe they are in Yu's room somewhere. A friend of Yu's researching the Manor of Sleep. He and Yu were researching an urban legend about the Manor of Sleep. It is the same manor I have been seeing in my dreams. He started looking into it because of his niece Mio, who fell prisoner to her dreams about the Manor of Sleep. But he got sucked in too in the course of his research, and now he's trying to find a way to escape from the dreams. Alright, let's go get the tapes.
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping? Ray, this is it.
Ray, about that photo of the doll on the skewer, I wasn't able to find anything on it. I thought it might be similar to the legends of the straw dolls passed on in Tono. Anyway, it has something to do with folklore, so you might find something in one of Yu's books. Thanks, I'll go take a look.
If you need anything else, just let me know. It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you all right?
On this spare shelf are the old pieces of machinery that you used to collect. In the desk drawer there is a thick envelope. It is from Kei Amakura. Perhaps this is the cassette tape from the letter. Dear you, I got a tape on the Manor of Sleep urban legend from a source at the hospital. A psychiatrist had recorded the medical condition of a patient. There is a lot of background noise, as it was originally recorded on a gramophone, but the content is great. It's not quite anthropology, but I think you'll be interested too. It's a lot to ask, but I'd like you to find out about legends or cases of missing people similar to this one. Regards, Kei Amakura. It seems the cassette tape in the envelope was on the Manor of Sleep medical cases after all. It seems as though there is one more old tape. In the bookcase, there is a photograph with scenery closely resembling the scenery in the other photograph. Wow! You need to be a bit more specific on which photograph that is. Because it could be any other... What photograph? What's the other photograph, you know? In many regions, particularly in the mountain areas, there remains a folk practice of dressing up dolls they make from straw, earth, or cloth, and worshipping them as idols. The doll in the picture was reported by an Iwate resident. It is called kushimi, and when someone dies in the village, they weave the hair of the deceased into the straw and have it wear his or her kimono. The doll is fixed onto skewers and put before a shrine at the edge of the mountain. The doll is enshrined for up to 1 month after the death, and after that period passes, it is cast into the river behind the shrine together with various offerings. In this region's tradition, there is said to be a cave in the mountain connecting to the land of the gods. The dead who became kushimi stand between the village and the mountain. They take upon the village's evil and head to the land of the gods. In a neighboring village, there is said to be a similar doll called Igushi, but this one is the spirit of a person who died young and is deified in the mountains. In one interpretation, both village and mountain have a protective deity standing in the border between people and gods. In another sense, burdening the dead with evil or deifying the spirit of the young in a mountain connotes human sacrifice. The skewered dolls. Inside the manor, in a courtyard surrounded by a corridor, was a tree wrapped with a sacred rope. Around it stood straw dolls skewered on stakes. According to an old book on folklore, the practice belongs to an old folk cult. The dolls stood at the border between the mountains, divine, and the village, human, functioning as protective deities or amulets. What is there in that courtyard beyond that door? So I know it's beyond the courtyard there should be something divine. And this is a very nice Japanese home. Three bedrooms. They have to live somewhere kind of in the middle of nowhere for a house this size. And they don't make a lot of money. So sometimes sometimes homes that are kind of in the boonies are cheaper. And sometimes they're a little more spacious too.
Yes, that dream. I dreamt of the manor. Yes. Yes, my name is Sarazawa. It's the same manor. It's a big and quiet manor. It was a very cold night. It was snowing, and then the roof collapsed, and the snow started coming in. A song? It sounds like some sort of a nursemaid song. The child kept stabbing at the doll. When I came to, it always hurt. There was always pain. Here, can't you see it? Look, it's right here. It's true. It kept spreading.
An old cassette tape with a dirty label. It says testimony of persons having same dream 1.
Huh? How many times do I have to explain it? It was a manor, and it was snowing. There was blood. Lots of people lay collapsed all over. In the hallway, in the rooms, everywhere. Yes, it was a man in white clothes, but he had no face. There was a hatchet and blood on the walls. I always ran as hard as I could. So far. Lots of hands came out of the walls, but when I came to, somehow I was the one chasing the man. That's right. That woman, yesterday she touched me. It was painfully cold. Even when I woke up, my body was like ice. This tattoo.
Alright. Much shorter video. That'll be all for tonight though. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.